Hi guys, so here's a little video on how to do your own aquatic ecosystem with just using something in your regular backyard. Now this is a park that I like to go to. It's a library park, it's got a little trail, so this is obviously a river that didn't continue or hasn't gotten a lot of water yet, but this is something that has all the ingredients for our little ecosystem. Now step number one, guys, find a mason jar. Doesn't necessarily have to be this size or any other jar. Make sure you can close it. Now the best ones are the ones that you can kind of twist. If you can't have one and you just have one with a top like this or without a top, put some saran wrap, put some aluminum foil on it, put some rubber bands around it, keep it nice and tight. We're gonna talk about that or what the purpose of that is. So we kind of look at our ecosystem here, and we have to think, right? What are the things that an ecosystem needs? It needs living factors and it needs non-living factors, right? We've got biotic and abiotic. And now here, guys, we have things that are living and we have things that are not living, right? We've got rocks, we've got water, we've got plants, right? All this stuff goes in an ecosystem. That's what makes an ecosystem. Now, for a plant to grow, what do we need, right? It needs sunlight, it needs water, it needs soil, oxygen, carbon dioxide, right? Photosynthesis, it needs that whole process to go over and over. So we're basically going to create a little ecosystem with all the photosynthesis in here, all right? So step number one, you're going to get a little dirty, so I'm going to get a little dirty here. But we're going to fill this up with soil first, all right? So my shoes are already full of mud. But I'm going to grab some of this mud here, put it on the bottom. Now, preferably, and I wasn't smart enough, should have gotten some gloves or something, or a little something to pick this up a little better. So y'all can be a little smarter than I am. So I'm going to coat pretty much the entire bottom of this mason jar. Now again, if you have a smaller mason jar, that's better. And if you notice, I'm using the soil, guys, that's closest to the water. Because if I'm choosing it closer to the water, it's got a lot more things that bring life to it, right? So I got this, and I'm going to give this little home some little rocks in here, some abiotic factors in here. Now, if you can see this rock here, you can see that there's a side of green. Now this, guys, is algae. This is perfect for your little rocks here, for your little ecosystems. Now, well, the next thing I'm going to do, guys, is I'm actually going to pull out some plants that have the weeds still in them. That way they can actually start growing from in here. So anything, guys, you can find little weeds at home. So a little weed like this, you can still see some of the roots in there. So I'm going to throw that in there. Alright. Let's put a little more leaves in there. Leaves, guys, are really good. Sometimes in fall, having these leaves on your grass is pretty good for your grass. So put some stuff in there. Put these little stones. And notice I'm going a little closer to the water, guys. Just so it has those things in there. Make sure everything's there. Now, I'm using, guys, this pond water. Now, you can use any water you want, except from your sink, from your home. You want something, guys, it's a little more natural, right? If you have a little place, front yard, backyard, got a tiny little puddle. If it's outside, if it's natural, guys, use that water. Okay, if it's raining, leave your ecosystem out, right? Let the raindrops fall in there, let it fill up, guys, and that's an even better ecosystem. So I got my stuff. So I got all my ingredients in here. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab a little cup. Right now I'm going to fill it up with water. Now, notice, guys, this water is very murky. It's very dirty. You can't even see through it. Right? Now, here's where we can use a little bit of our own life experience going on right now, guys. We're talking about this quarantine, and if you've heard, for example, here in San Antonio, our river walk actually got a little clearer, right? So it got a little clearer because of the amount of contaminants that are no longer affecting that river. So that's what we're doing, right? This is like a brand new river walk we're making here. Brand new river walk. So you continue to fill it up. Now again, guys, mine is a much bigger mason jar. So mine's obviously gonna require a lot more. Let me rinse this out a little bit. Alright. So I'm not gonna fill it up all the way. Now, here's where you have to kind of tight seal it a little bit. So make sure. There you go. So if you notice, you can't really see through it, right? Now, this is what regular lake water looks like, right? This is what the Riverwalk looks like. But the more, guys, we expose this to sunlight, right? Because that's number one ingredient that a plant needs, right, for photosynthesis. I promise you, within a week, and I'll be posting videos to keep you all updated, this water will turn clear. And you're gonna, hopefully, depending on our source of water, might start seeing little tadpoles in there, little microorganisms, you know, prokaryotes, eukaryotes. So it just depends, guys. All right. So we'll keep y'all updated. All right. Love y'all.